And breaking news out of the nation's capital, where the Prime Minister is expected to visit the Governor General tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, beginning the process of the next federal election. Now, for all intents and purposes, the party leaders hit the hustings weeks ago, but once the writ is officially dropped, we're looking at a campaign that will last just shy of 6 weeks. According to law, the fixed date for the vote is Monday, October 21st. Mark your calendars for more. I want to bring in pollster Nick Nanos joining me from Ottawa. Hi, Nick.
Hello.
We are officially off and running. Well, we will be tomorrow. But give us a heads up as to where the parties stand right now, according to your data.
Well, the latest Nanos tracking, which was just released this morning, suggests that the Liberals have a marginal advantage over the Conservatives, about a 4-point lead, 34-31. The NDP are in the mid-teens. Greens are nipping at their heels just above 10%. So basically, when we're looking at the national ballot, we've got two races: the race to win between the Liberals and the Conservatives, and the race for third between the New Democrats and the Green Party of Canada. So it's going to be a very interesting race that we're going to have come this federal election.
Break it down for us in terms of the leaders, though. How are each individual leader, how are they polling?
It's quite a mixed bag. You know, on the preferred prime minister front, what we've seen in the last 4 weeks is that Justin Trudeau has widened his advantage over Andrew Scheer from about 5 or 6 percentage points to 11 percentage points. But in a new survey that we just released this morning with the Globe and Mail, it suggests that no one really has a major advantage. Justin Trudeau does well on managing the U.S. relationship and also on Canada's international reputation, but he trails both Andrew Scheer and Elizabeth May on ethics, which means that's his vulnerable point. And for Andrew Scheer, when it comes to perceptions related to who's best to help the middle class, Justin Trudeau has the advantage. So really, no great news for any of the federal party leaders. Shows that this election is realistically up for grabs.
Interesting. And so do you anticipate, like we're hearing other pundits say, that this is going to be a rather ugly campaign, I think is the way to put it?
Well, if the 2015 was about the Liberals and sunshine and sunny ways, this is going to be doom, gloom, locust, pestilence, hail, sleet, rain, all of the above, as the Liberals try to hold on to power, because the reality is going positive will not necessarily help the Liberals win this. So expect Andrew Scheer to try to tear down the Prime Minister's brand, and for Justin Trudeau and the Liberals to try to negatively define Andrew Scheer, because about 3 out of every 10 Canadians still don't have firm opinions about Conservative leader Andrew Scheer.
Right. But, Nick, if you're right and all the leaders are going to be riding the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, doesn't that in some ways fly in the face of what Trudeau did promise, which was a positive campaign last time around, sunny ways, as you mentioned? Do Canadians want to see a negative campaign, and who might that backfire on?
Yeah, I don't think anyone really wants to see a negative campaign. Canadians are more interested in who has solutions for the future, who has ideas related to Canada's future competitiveness, where jobs are going to come from, you know, how we can increase and help the middle class. And, you know, so these negative attack ads, these negative kind of campaigning doesn't necessarily, it works, but it's not necessarily what people want to hear. But perhaps one beneficiary could be Elizabeth May and the Greens. They could be a safe haven for Canadians that are frustrated with the establishment mainstream parties and vote Green. We've seen the Greens do well in a number of provincial elections. They're going to be the party to watch in terms of how they might do in this election when there's mud being thrown around every which way you can expect.
Well, Nick, we know you're going to be a big part of our coverage over the next little while. We appreciate it. Pollster Nick Nanos joining me today from Ottawa.